89.7 FM AC from near Boraman on any HSM so and I'm from him na me kai will say Olympiacos Peru or free Greece or money Fiorentina and the Bepem so or the finals of the Europa Conference League game no Ebekoso Pap Arena and no Athens Greece 32,500 capacity stadium and a hostess game no. Already one Italian team has won one European trophy, that is the Europa League. I know Atalanta energy here. And see name say and this one will go down. It is going to be fireworks between the two sides. Both are fired up for this game. And Liverpool manager Josiah Klopp and they know what saying no farewell a year message via or about Tuesday night. Hey Josiah Klopp and no be a Chelsea Jene Man U Jene Man City also edge Nedie and you want to be Man U via or shall see with Chelsea or say or no as a Liverpool manager then he just say one a Fenway group no a ejuma he said they are the best in the world a Liverpool owners no or sinka or London a club bia America phobia better than saying ankonya sure say obe survive fi se land hono no ase wo bobo papa kakra na fans ne se yensaka ube wan say owners no asake wo eti o se of course club na ka 1 year kura wonni wo ho he said the first season at Liverpool no na enko ye o say that is not how to run football na chese or to be the amane Chelsea na Manchester United so asebo kafa o ho no wa mo United di ba yen na yenim di o ka o say club bi akoto player be 80 million pounds now for the player no any amount some kakra it is up to the coach to back the player and say oh beboa na wabasamba form rather than shipping the player out on loan was here no so emwa no se club bi so there one more trophy but 115 charges be eda wo muti so o man clear charges na ebe ha wo de bi it was say club report on shede hu omo. That's a Jurgen Klopp on the final message. What to be a man Chelsea, Liverpool, and even Manchester United. But Chelsea didn't know hammer was so pa. Or says our club now, or my better Orlando now, or Munim the only no, honest no, or Mute says sack the manager, no massacre no. Or says our club we or no 1 year grown new ho. That is not the way to run football. But Chelsea are also close to appointing Enzo Maresca as their new head coach. They're saying 𝐒𝐒𝐿 Quaye deal no krana kaka krebidi at the pen AC paper. So it will be a 5-year deal that the Italian will sign with Chelsea. It's a big gamble for a manager from the Championship to come straight to Chelsea. You will be that Frank Lampard every derby Chelsea Jumano and Tam. So Chelsea are taking a gamble on Enzo Maresca. Let's see how that one plays out. But no doubt he is a good manager and he's shown it in the Championship. Enzo Maresca Leicester City boss say ordinary Chelsea eno ene yese wo person ordinary championship no kofa Leeds United player a friend Nyonto na ordinary ba Chelsea team nim obeka ya Nyonto abo Premier League nim that with Leeds United omoko championship. He is still one of the best players there, and Tiansha na Nyonto enya a way back into the Premier League. To say Serge Miraculous who say team I from Everton or more who him Sikasembi akoye dinamo and ten obebo no the 40 million akwato on table so say ope defender Jared Braithwaite. And United could sign him for a cut price. He has been touted as one of the best youngsters in the Premier League. They say Maguire say on a boss ekwakoye meeting. Now boss no and akoye wine and ebe coach Manchester United for next season. Or say boss no 100% womuye meeting no bisa say metena wa menye biabo anase me family enchire baby foforo. What do you think, should United cash in on Harry Maguire? Yes, say Kylian Mbappe. Hey, asemo is serious. So, yes, since April, Paris Saint-Germain in piano salary. Na yes, a February bonus bia and can also with the man on no man. I granted this why you dear on Kasai if it's on no way na say or and salary now answer than your problem and farmer. But yes, since April, he has not been paid a year salary because almost will break some code of conduct with regards to how he announced say obeko emrebi etwemona the body language concerning say obesign on sign now no every training ground near the adeno etina omotwe na so since April yentua ne ka na since April yentua oka obeden a survive Kylian Mbappe and wabrem. No dene Kylian Mbappe in Tiano from April. Na sorte Paris Krum ho because to live in France it's very very expensive. In terms of galam say bi no wenya ska bi dia hye ne botom. Tottenham Hotspur say wo be sign a brand here Timo Werner on loan again. Say another 1 year loan. Leipzig Edikan agree with an option to buy for £15 million. He has striker. So almost say any Yankee and keep a Timo Werner. Mason Greenwood Anna one so what the farewell message be ama Hetafe photo so what in any England I was go back to Manchester United and I better just say United are not ready to allow Mason Greenwood play for them again and to say no Borussia Dortmund and I Madrid say what we na o sign Abrante Mason Greenwood yes say they corner the Kiane Abrante no will not be at Manchester United. He would actually go to a new environment. And Germany has become a possible destination for him. Our dinner a team I from Borussia Dortmund. Yes, Everton was say womutumi tonton players be nyesa administration ebechi womo na players omayo madwe so omo tonton e be Jared Broadwell Jordan Pickford Abdullahi Dokori Amadou Onana and Dwight McNeil munyina yesesa players we Everton bitima ton mo fi say omo ho ya kedwe mo ma nyesa na tese club no ebeko administration. Bayern Munich Karl-Heinz Rummenigge wa confirm say the omone Vincent Kompany omo wiane sa akasa omeye announcement no official na Vincent Kompany abedane Bayern Munich coach inti no ena ye na ye hwe nim say ebeba so. Now why are Bayern Munich going for Vincent Kompany and wakoya asem kese pa. Paris Saint-Germain so aya first signing of the season. Oma sign a Russian goalkeeper from Krasnodar, Matvey Savonov. One every Cuban Krasnodar. Oma sign up for 20 million euros. And to one a deputy to Donnarumma. Makacho say Chelsea pe Crescenzo Somerville. Hansi Flick say ono de wonte say odogo bi enu abe ene e de say ansho de nsabe hye nkrata se e de ama team I from Barcelona. O so ono de Xavi kai no won hye dan hwe wo sa na ejuma e na wo ba bebo enti ejuma da nanim no wo hu se eso oba na wa beto ne bo na wa ye ejuma ni yi. The Euros in this one, the MSC will be in a provisional squad. Why and what the best squad? I'll share squad, they be who share England team, no, share France team now, and what today? Share Senior Becco. A higher max 89.7 FM, and you becco a GF, I swear, about by 11 a.m. on a prayer. Coach Otto Ado. Obenemina squad for a year the Black Star World Cup qualifier Airbaso against Central African Republic and Mali. Two crucial games you're training see a ball and Obenemi squad no 11 a.m. and Opea Ebako PM was the headquarters of the Ghana Football Association. Nadia will be a braille within the Mutala Yakubu Nana Adu Josiah Quaye and so ewaha. O messages ready Makacho and who yambe pie to Fafa a WhatsApp line on 0506 367 196 making kind Eddie. Ama good morning Anedu.
Mutala good morning.
Yeah.
Akume.
Na me na do.
Doctor Senase in Eddie a time no and yes and mutra or some redorsal. Also because football so
yeah.
That is good. I think share the year 2023 2024 it has been a good year for some of these African players. We ran into the Conference League final ever so. And African players are in no opportunity. Eddie Omo teams are European final this particular season. More than 15. In fact, on my list, I have 18 African players. The three final are able Europe. Omu teams come. The Champions League final are Dortmund and Madrid able African players. Last week, Europa League final are boy African players. In the Conference League final are able there's an African player. In fact, African players. Brahim Diaz, Real Madrid, Morocco. Remy Bensebani, Algeria. Sebastian Haller, Ivory Coast. Ademola Lookman already wabo hat-trick in a final of European competition. Nigeria. Bilal Toure, Mali. Victor Boniface, Nigeria. Kosonu, Ivory Coast. Edmond Tapsoba, Burkina Faso. Amin Abdele, Morocco. Nathan Teya, Nigeria. Ayman Ashur, Morocco. Ayu El Kabi, Morocco. Yusuf El Arabi, Morocco. David Camo, Angola. Alfred Duncan, Ghana. Inzola Mbala, Angola. Christian Kwame, Ivory Coast. Madi Kamara, Guinea. So Mutala, the 3 European finals now are born in this particular season. 18 African players. No more teams make it into the finals. That's 6 teams in the ball. Leverkusen, Atlanta last week. And then Olympiacos, any opportunity airball against Fiorentina. And weekend on the 1st of June, Dortmund airball against Real Madrid. So Becca said, it's been a good year for some of these African players. Mutala when you show me, African Football of the Year, a bit PF
African Football of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh, the African Football of the Year. Say, already decided.
African Football of the Year, and it's already decided. Hey, Mutala. The African Football of the Year, no, it's already decided.
Another one about watching Kudus.
But what 18 players are?
I know they will final. No, Bobby, and
I team say final.
Oh, but when you also, and I said, no one our team. No.
Za
18 players now. I must saying any impact.
Onya impact kesiye. I think the best players from Africa no. Uyi Ademola Lookman krana. Enka no omali teams and go final. Because Aubameyang na the Europa League player of the season. Europa League na your boy no. Na Ademola Lookman na ka ho no.
Oh, but on a more serious note, I feel is it Guinea?
Yeah.
𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 𝐏𝐀𝐂𝐊.
Yeah.
He's really played or 30 goals.
Yeah.
In all competition.
So if you good season say.
Good season.
Esi kudus.
For some reason.
If you good season, I say Mohamed Salah.
Salah will always be Salah. Salah hasn't had a good season. Only Ademola Lookman, I'm sure.
For the African Football of the Year. Until Sunday, say you have more opportunity to choose your final 3. I will choose one.
Make you see 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 𝐏𝐀𝐂𝐊, Ademola Lookman, and Kudus.
Ivory Coast team that the final Obi Amba. Omoje AFCON Obi Amba.
AFCON no pena.
And they have a player in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
And he scored a goal in the final. The winning goal.
Yeah.
So do you think say on to me back? Osimhen back.
Osimhen this season.
Oh my own.
And this season, I said I'm fat. This season I'm fat.
Salah will not come.
Salah could be part because of still scoring about 18 goals with Liverpool and assists. But for Salah to win the African best player this time would be a huge.
Then Mutala, the last time I was discussing this thing with one of our senior journalists, now we been to me better than or still there were a lot of average African players here. But you need exceptional players like we used to have.
Salah Mane, Aubameyang Modi no.
Obeka years no. Odi Salah Mane mukabe 5 years. Odi a time at Chelsea joined the national in 2012. African players were dominating.
Yeah.
In fact, the front liner was Didier Drogba. Time at Barcelona dominated European football. There was Samuel Eto'o, Meboa.
Yeah.
There was 𝐶𝐶 Keita. In fact, in between Freddy Kanute Bebrem. Time Abakaya, African teams hard. We saw Michael Essien. With the Laukai. Intina drew the final stages of the UEFA Champions League and a European elite competition. Now who African players dominating. And the African players, no, so one quiet squad player, no ordinary player in the team. Some can say, I don't know Brahim Diaz. On any Real Madrid they call final and I am money. Because Brahim Diaz, no, this Real Madrid team, the impact they are saying. It's just like 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄 or Kai Inter Milan team who won more Champions League. And the same situation of Brahim Diaz finding himself.
Yeah.
Even though 2010, 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄 won the Champions League with Inter Milan, but he was no influential, just like Samuel Eto'o.
He was a big part player in that Champions League round.
Who?
𝐒𝐿.
What they compare Brahim Diaz? They
No, me say he was a. And I make say he was a big part player. Why should I
make impact? Why say Kenya Nina on Otujibi no? Mariga. They were squad players. But the main one now of making them was Samuel Eto'o. What situation no? The standard no are falling in terms of African players are influencing big teams when they come to European football. Means on the there. Because Eto'o dominating Barcelona, Inter Milan. It got to a time now he was the highest paid player in the world when he moved to Russia. So what's your standard in African football could do here now? In the year players now on more of average team. So what big teams were on your influential. Let's look at the Dortmund team. Sebastian Haller is more of a squad player. Because me who Dortmund games are coach and prefer Julian Brandt more.
No, say Nancy Dortmund full cook in a bomb.
Full cook more.
Ever since
Marco Rice
Haller got the cancer, was diagnosed of cancer, and he's not really. Also, all movie Ayas, no, he was certain that he was going to be their main number 9.
Absolutely.
But
then you go to Real Madrid. There is Brahim Diaz, but he's not influential like the way Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, and Moyano. By that time, they bought a Tony Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, and John Mikel Obimo. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure was very influential in the Man City team. Yaya Toure was influential in the Barcelona team until Sergio Busquets came in. Until when they compare in the African players now, standard na for kaka Mutala. Intinka player ya wo bona basu ewo o figini Gurasi. Nanka Gurasi ni bo the elite class ni bi. Nanka ba so what that level na between na compare some of these players. But in they, you know, in the kudusi a wo body din obotim men. West Ham. First, now you can African Footballer of the Year. Player about West Ham, the Dimbe. Oh, man. And next time you African countries, how about West Ham? How collapse? Okay, that famous Iberian team, no?
Yeah.
Sebi Dumbia was doing well in Russia. And also, we bought team because of England. Now, our struggle to enter into the Iberian national team.
Everton.
Yes. Even in that Everton team, every course player the Bobby is a Trawi. Tintin no, I died FMB Brown. Okay, I player no.
Is it Aruna Kone?
I said Aruna Kone. Trawi be some boy.
But Aruna Kone.
But make Aruna Kone so.
Yeah, over Everton.
So that was the standard of the every course team. This players I were. What they expect to ho. She the South famous team now. What if 2006? They best 2012. Dendani here, Kadaketa here. Later on, Solomon Kalu came in. Solomon Kalu banana. None of them penny no. The Obama I'm qualified for 2006 World Cup no. Okay no. Bonaventure.
Yeah. Bonaventure Kalu.
What situation no? Inti not the lives of Aruna Konemo. Say do be amo. They even struggle to enter those kind of national teams. On the compare in there, in Kato say, Kudus level near Ademola Lookman level, not for say, Auna, Kone Musa Anibi. Oh, yes. Auna Kona, what can I say? That time they were scoring goals like what Kudus Musa. But in the Western player could compete for the African Football of the Year. It tells you standard be falling. Kudus performance in Nanko de Boasna.
Sir?
Kudus performance. Maybe I'm calling Jeremy Doku. Or Man City. What do you say no? In the Man City, it's glory. What do I say? Then what the when I start the numbers in the goals or channel. Or your influencer. Like Leicester's Riyad Mahrez. Or moving to Man City, Riyad Mahrez. Or by the African Football of the Year. Adebayo, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man City. But the wrong situation, no. And now they share the current one here. And they say, who be some say, why they say we need BBC African Football of the Year? Why am I going? Make Mama Kudus ding.
Kudus, I'm going.
Because you need exceptional players. You are a very good season for Europe.
Big teams.
Big teams. I heard they're very important. That word, no. About the big teams.
I say, Oma short you.
And no more short.
First, Ubenya Imando Adebayo Arsenal. Ubenya Saboleto Fils Barcelona. Ubenya Didier Drogba Chelsea. Ubenya Michael Essien Chelsea. Solomon Kalou. Ubenya Jeremy Njitap Chelsea.
Kobo Real Madrid.
Ubenya Eboué. Oboba Arsenal.
Kolo Touré.
Even Song Mokra, the latter days. Ale Song Mokra, no Mokra big teams. It's
not yet to be able to do the 1/16 stage of the Champions League. Almost about 70% of the teams. There is an African player dominating. Look at the whole situation. Oh, they are Brighton. Even Spain. A Juma na Freddy Kanute, and the Sabia Ayano. Same Keita. My own. One of the players I'm a yada on Bakono. The boy near Kono. So no one was a player to be Baba. What they are for 4 days. The real situation is here. Nancy am we do Salah Sadio Mane Matip. And there some elite clubs no African players not drop. Into I think say ye quote is no one national team to be no. They should work on some of these players.
Jaka Salamwa ne what top hope.
Ngai Salah over the behind. And in there will not be surprised Salah you free where who is the African player or Baba Shana ne shoes.
So many dada na pen on person be dia too.
So me for say standard na for le. Intina maybe Bob African players or would teams are Europe no. None of them is very influential in this team. Christian Kwame Florentina na saying. Our owner Fred Duncan Florentina na saying.
Thomas Partey so an go betima wuro mo.
Thomas Partey no acquire squad player wa Arsenal.
Na so no concern na movie. It will partake African Football of the Year when ye. Because he's, no, he's not been. And you say, "Boy, no, onye bi mo." He's not been around. He's not been fit, so he doesn't even come into the conversation.
Maybe young Mompama Nicola Jackson as time goes on.
Oh, what's the name, bro? What's the name, bro? How? Any bro? Nicola Jackson.
And now we say Chelsea fans be on Twitter say Starla Maresca born the ball. The likes of Jackson, Eddie Madueke, a very good season under him.
So you're African, you won't pay 7 Kuyama. Once you're African, idiot. Me, I'm happy he's at Chelsea because here African players are top teams. So
maybe as time goes on, you know, Jackson will be the next Groba. Or Sadio Mane or Salah.
Next and Chedam Fowl. What cast our next now? You
Mutala. Media Cameroon Nyanka Florentina and because of our own. But the Olympiacos team I saw proud to the final. Mutala, they are better team than Florentina. Florentina lost the final last season to West Ham. They are there again. They will compete again next season. It should be their year. But the Olympiacos team is a better team.
El Karabi. If anything, Is it 𝐿𝐏𝐕𝐄?
Yes. So also to Morocco. It looks like Morocco for neighbor. Because even in my list, I had more than 5 Moroccan players. Oh, mobile final. The Morocco for they are coming. Inti minyaya Kenya Duncan ye. Enye Christian Kwame ye. But the Olympiacos team is a better side. Oha, kwanya mafa from Bedu Sam Pempen so we are. Their performance is super. Game the back with Greece. Are you 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄? 10 goals in the UEFA Conference League, including 5 against Aston Villa, the Moroccan international.
Give no more Greece, Nadia.
So it means
every FIBA Olympiacos. Yeah, give no Greece, Athens.
Yeah, Athens.
Well, Malak and I signing.
Indeed, one of the players to watch is that player. To score 5 goals against Aston Villa in the knockout stage. On body was no. So people need to watch out for him and see how situation is Besiako. Mutala. 4 assists, 1 goal in 7 games. Daniel Podence. Okay, I know. Obesi Academy Olympiacos. Okay, I know. Sorry. Wolves. Now the star is semi Eden Hazard. Means all money tire. Now the ball no one and near the Hazard they say.
He's the closest thing to Hazard.
But in time. So let's see how today's Conference League final will be. Me personally, menya inka Florentina inji. But imagine him say the Olympiacos team is a better team than Florentina. So Ubi Samedia, I think say I will go for a straight win for Olympiacos.
Okay.
Ahead of Florentina. Inti any situation in Besiako. Any players people need to go and watch in some of these games. Okay, 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄.
Yeah.
He's one of the players to watch in today's game. People need to go in watch him. 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄 is one of them. Arabi is one of them. Alfred Duncan is one of them. And Fizetto Italiano, the coach for Fiorentina, he's very good when he's scoring away goals in the Conference League. And to the route to the final, one of the teams that almost goes away, Fiorentina was one of them. And no see Adeba Olympiacos for being careful going to today's game. Until let's see how our situation is. Mutala Ubisamia a straight win for Olympiacos. Maresca ba. Who follow the trend and how Nyamasikwa Chelsea person omo Nyamana. It looks like some of these European teams no. Daniel Mwefi, the usual team we are manager rather than they want to go back to when they are head coach. But I don't understand the system. It looks like we are going there again. Teams need be here to say, who be as a head coach, better since I the manager. Head coach, difference between the head coach and the manager. They say most of the time, no manager, no. He's in charge of even the transfers. But your head coach, you can come. Oh, not sporting director, be all. Not match analyst, be all. Someone in charge of recruitment. You their banner training players, no. Keke, no. So your force that this player will be a good defensive midfielder for the team. Come and work with them. Head coach, no. I will take a clue from how a baby Alex Ferguson are very powerful for Man United. Teams like Chelsea and some of these clubs want to move out of that angle. So Maresca coming in, almost in the strengths, he brings the best out of young players. And also the team Leicester now. anytime he like working with players are very good in 1v1 situation. And the wingers for Leicester, Abdul Fattah Usaku and Mavididi, are very confident in taking you one-on-one. So anytime Chelsea for what GBA say, this squad could bring the best out of Nicolas Jackson and Noni Madueke. Obi about to struggle kakra, and then they said, "Could maybe Anakoya Mudrich, maybe Anakoya the best out of him." And they believe that he can combine and bring the best out of Enzo and the Caicedo, the Kanzo people. So maybe me watching is a make or break for some of these managers taking over a football club like this. It's a make or break. My person mentioned the real situation in the Besiako. Ediama Maresca coming to coach a team like Chelsea. The level is different. That one day, I want to mean you that fast and in free work. Level no, is different. Until let's see how our situation in Besiako. Mutala Endra Minister of Monetary Awards in the Kakra.
Na me shebi.
I'm saying global.
Is it Campo Global?
Campo Global Awards, European edition.
And you have London Sana Yana Koye.
Yeah, Pulum Palam Kaka. But I like the way I'm fast to organize it. Any personalities about. Almost every big personality was there yesterday. I saw Luciano Spalletti. I saw Gianluigi Buffon. I saw Cesc Fabregas. Mihu Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, Mikel Arteta, Ilkay Gundogan, Robert Lewandowski.
Observe CAF Globe Soccer European
Awards.
First edition.
Yami Lamar, Paul Kubasi. I saw almost all the best players at Omujo Mudiwo Europe. This lateral defender Osi Academy Girona. They are all there. And the best coach in England, no.
And now you know who's the award, no. Obano who's the only no.
Nabi.
Oshebi.
Meshe.
Obano who's the only name Obano who's the Bruni Bano.
Madian Kono.
Oh, Nanedu. Yes, I know me. It's one name Obano no who's the Melissa Sata. Kevin Prince Boateng former ex-wife. And then yes, I don't check out. Wow.
I don't know Nana.
Obianwa Leno. But that was Melissa Sata. Kevin Prince Boateng ex-wife no. And now me made it two one and I'm saying, hey, Melissa the general hono. And I'm who said the Diaba.
Prince Boateng we didn't know.
Oh, and who
and now me you know. Or didn't say so Kylian Mbappe Basemuni ade na me whom you may be
Melissa no. Nice woman.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, journalist. Yeah.
Ateta be dina house so na Basamu na Ateta wife to ho. O monitor from afar. About your be hardene.
Melissa Sata.
Very popular person.
Yeah,
and he did a job or you show the
yeah.
He speak a lot of language.
Oh, baby.
And also boy na mani host the year. In fact, English, French, German, Spanish. All these players in the bar. Our choir first one no communicate.
Yeah. And okay, Italiano can any first language.
And those things never happen.
One of the top female TV presenters in
Europe.
Italy.
Oh, okay. No, Italy.
Oh, Italy.
I see. Arteta. England manager of the year. I think why age man. O deserve. Yeah, the man Arteta na Josiah Assembly account the last time they told me to say it's not always Oji trophy na o manager of the year. Baby Arsenal efi and no can Assembly. Or say year bia team ni improve. Na inde adeba ko abeto players na dwuni mu a of course a good thing for the club they said. When they are going to any game bia their mentality is win. Arsenal players the mentality asesa. Mutala first let this ah. Yeah, who Arsenal team in day even from a goal down, omo ye eager to come back and win the game. First, name time you see Arsenal. So Arteta the manager of the year. Muso how many points? 89 points.
Yeah.
Emba simple, sir. Mutala 89 points. The next say it's close to winning 30 games out of the 38 games. Mewa. Because 30 games, 30 wins, you know, that is equivalent to 90 points. Mewa. Then tell it. Some of these clubs, the numbers no munya na no dey. Come had here. But top league we are not the winning because we half of the point too. So before say Arteta as a manager of the year, or deserve. The overall best player, my own Kylian Mbappe. The numbers they speak well of him. But what will be a debate like of and then there's someone on Twitter. Jude Bellingham won the best player in Spain.
Yeah.
Now Kylian Mbappe
Spanish best player.
Best player. Now Kylian Mbappe won the overall best player
in Europe.
No, Mr. Tony never same of Real Madrid. In Tekobaso no Bellingham Vinicius no win now the other class accord the Euros and the Copa America why not for it to not progress ever campaign man to win the Ballon d'Or?
I feel say nipa the chance here the brightest among Omunyina.
Omo
Ballon d'Or could be Kylian Mbappe if France does well. We are no Real Madrid. Followed by Jude.
You think say Madrid boys too we have Monka fan so much the Champions League they would like to do a campaign for Mbappe ahead of the two.
Mbappe no a booster boy.
But no
Vinicius also change Mbappe.
But Nigyan came for among the three. He's a better player than them.
Jude Bellingham also change Mbappe in world football. Also change Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe a house a big.
And time of the award we no coming. We say journalist ba say. Very good award. See you in Spain next season. No stress.
Of course.
And I feel say Asamba ko kan me who say or very ambitious and say he want to write his name in the history books of football. A big statement, Mutala.
The Messi ni Ronaldo aye no. The obet timaka no kan no. You can't say you want to be like you want to compete Messi. So you want to write.
The last time I met Ronaldo go to our in the Champions League no. Na me who say in the course of the week no FIFA for the Adebi by Mr. Josiah Quaye say all-time top scorer in football abe Ronaldo. Mr. Quaye na Messi di nechi. Who say Brazil for the present Pele di no. No more than 1,000 goals Quaye. Sana Pele di no. Goals I want to send in friendly match. Any training grounds near there nyina kan.
Some must small post nyina kan.
Enti Brazil for the show mu no mu yi bi film. Nti beka ya even during the days ana Pele Jana na so Santos no. Na Brazil for the call rounds to play friendly games. To set record. In fact they came to Ghana play hard to folk. Okay.
Yeah.
Enti they believe say Ronaldo numbers is enough. Until okay, say Kylian Mbappe cannot get to that level. You are not far from right too. You know, standard in the show. Level they was so. Until I was happy for him to win the overall best player and Jude Bellingham the first season in Spain. Player of the season. Which are like mass simple, sir. The kind of players are passing through Spain ho. And the kind of season Jude Bellingham ekonya no Mutala will deserve award no. Yeah, more than Basso. The best team in Europe, Mutala more than Man City. The best team in Europe, more than Man City. The last time I was telling you, say, and found some Madrid the Dortmund aqua Champions League final. Team Bia on the Man City Bessiano. The odds are in favor of Man City. And it's because of one person, Pep Guardiola. Mutala, do they have the best players? All the Madrid team this year, now the Man City team this year. Do you think Man City were best players in Madrid? I don't think so.
Sir.
What do you do, man? I'm more players in Madrid.
Man, I'm more players in Madrid.
Really? Oh, yeah, combine 11 now. Madrid players in domination.
I'm more players in Madrid. Combine 11 there, I'm Madrid.
Thibaut Courtois.
Oh, Courtois would always be ahead of Edison for me.
Tani Kabaya, Kyle Walker.
I'll go for Kyle Walker.
Ferland Mendy. Jasco Badio.
Badio on your left back. I have no problem, no one.
Ntubeko Ferland Mendy.
On your left back.
Antonio Rudiger Nacho. Any of the central defenders of Man City, either Ruben Diaz, John Stones, or Akanji.
If it's John Stones, Akanji, I prefer that partnership.
Oh, for Rudiger.
John Stones, if anything.
Rudiger will not come in.
Hey, Rudiger is good. Okay, so my John Stones, my Rudiger.
So means Sisiana, I know Cassie. Out of the 5, Madrid 3 abimo.
Yeah. If you're Man City, apart from Rodri, main phobia.
Do bomb through 3 Rodri.
Yeah.
Will you play Toni Kroos?
Of course. Hey,
will you play Jude Bellingham?
Of course. I'm training in midfield. Now I'm going fine.
So me Kevin De Bruyne will not come.
We're not prepared.
Then the front 3, Vinicius, Erling Haaland, Bernardo Silva.
I'll go for Foden.
So it means Madrid no, Vinicius aba.
Yeah.
Bellingham aba. Toni Kroos aba. Rudiger aba. Ferland Mendy aba. Na Thibaut Courtois aba. SS. For Madrid. SS for Real Madrid. It's a very debatable, but I suppose say ni nanken fo ano. Pep Guardiola as a person, the influence in the team nation. I
was not surprised they won the best European.
You're not really surprised, eh?
No. And I will share all many Real Madrid game in the cry. It wasn't as if Madrid dominated the game entirely. You know, in circumstances, say. They are rated ahead of Madrid. I'm not really surprised.
So that is how the situation is. And they don't do some pen. So yeah, I think say. But my mom so say, I'm organizing such an award that it didn't do some pen. Mutala, okay. Time in some busy.
Okay, now let's do an alternate kind of 0506-367-196 0506-361-96 and not near WhatsApp a line or for all the bra make it kind of from our Josiah. Good morning.
Mutala morning.
Now, Adena Georgian Klopp farewell message. You better now to be money or rivals. You know, or say Chelsea, or say that our mom would or say
that's what movie.
Or say Fenway for are the best people.
Yeah.
I know my age, man. And yes, I am going my better team go land the horn and say, yeah. Or coach be abana coach the yes or Bobo Papa be an book him for fans. Let's say sack him. No massacre no.
But
or say that could be so. The western part of England, northwest,
Manchester.
So, almost 115 charges. Almost trophy parade. No, we
Charlie, we a serious interview. We see a serious words.
That could be so dear. To player be £80 million. Player then go here instead of the manager standing by the player. No, manager.
I think that was you see.
Player
Klopp's time at England. No, Mutala, he's really learned a lot.
Yeah.
He stayed, he saw people come in and go, and he was still in charge. But he shouldn't also forget that the approach by some of these teams are criticizing them. It gave them so much success. Imagine, just look at Chelsea. Whatever Chelsea did, the kind of decisions they made, actually paid off, and that's why you would say that they are one of the most successful clubs in England in the last 2 decades. You get it? That's why you would say that Chelsea are one of the most successful clubs in England in the last 2 decades. Count the number of league trophies they've won. Count the number of Champions Leagues they have. Count the number of Europa League trophies they have. And that's one of the reasons why you always say Chelsea are just one of the most successful teams in England. So I think that when near Klopp it makes sense. Because during his time at Liverpool, he was given so much time. And that is what now the other teams are trying to do.
Arsenal are trying to do that with Mikel Arteta. Not just him, but then also Chelsea are also trying to do same with Enzo Maresca. When was the last time the coach signed deal like a 5-year deal? When was the last time a coach was given a 5-year deal when he was signing a new deal with a club or joining a club for the first time? It doesn't really happen. So Klopp sat down throughout his 9.5 years with Liverpool. He came to identify some of the weaknesses within some of these clubs. He was competing with the clubs. But once he is able to win the league, he is able to win the UEFA Champions League and is able to win other major trophies. Then Mutala, he has every right to criticize the approach by some of these clubs. Maybe Liverpool feel, say, they needed to give him more time to do what he had to achieve what he had to achieve. He is not wrong when he says, Arsenal or Chelsea are not patient with the way they handle managers. He is not wrong when he says that United were not able to manage their big game players or their marquee signings, if I should put it. He is not wrong if he says that. Because look at United and the signings they were able to do. And the number of times our signings, Anfa Amom. You start with Paul Pogba, Romelu Lukaku. You start with Harry Maguire who joined the list. Even Anthony is there. Look at the number of big signings at United are Anfa. So if Klopp was throwing shades at all these clubs, Mutala, he has every right to.
But why do you bring in the 115 charges?
But it is stated. You see,
there's a manager already. Every show, I say Akolawo candy shop. He wants everything. Some.
You see, Mekachel I told you the other time, and these are things I've said here before, that if SFP charges say Bibi to be called against Manchester City and they end up losing league titles, Mutala, I might not tell you say he's even top 3 in the greatest Premier League managers of all time. Why do you think say Klopp will come out and say all these things? Because if you are competing for one thing and you are breaking the rules to win them, Mutala, you are cheating. You are cheating. It's obvious. See, now you go to Mika, then you be on steroids. You are cheating. And it gives you an unfair advantage. And you can imagine how long these things number way as a club. You can imagine how long Adiwe as a club for 9 years. Now look at the managers he came to meet. Or the number of managers are on Liverpool, Abba United. If you are naming the managers, he was there when Van Gaal was there. He was there when Louis Van Gaal was there.
Yeah.
After Van Gaal, it was Jose Mourinho who came, right?
I think Van Gaal's first game, yes, Klopp was in charge.
He was on the boy.
You said it I was Anthony Martial that scored that super goal.
So what you say? It's all end of Van Gaal by. After Van Gaal, who came? Jose Mourinho came. After Jose Mourinho, they had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah.
After Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they had
Ralf Rangnick.
After Ralf Rangnick, who else did they have? Now it's you can't say Erik ten Hag. So during Klopp's time at Liverpool, Manchester United have had 5 managers. Go to Chelsea. Count the number of Chelsea managers are Klopp ever 2 years almost Koye Eja Klopp Koye. Count the number of Chelsea managers.
Mourinho
was at Chelsea. Obaye.
Yeah.
Was Mourinho there 2015? It was the 2014-15. So Mourinho was there when he came. Conte
unze Man U angahano adeba ko a affect omo a ope ompo sana situation is face tie and say change of managers will be affect
Mourinho rejoined Chelsea in 2013 but left 2015 December and also every Hokoi and yes Georgian club Obertono by the one check ena uja ejumano ho ekoye. Yes. I said that club in London there. Omobobo ka papa ka krebi pay say sack him. No ma sack no.
David, that has been the culture since Abramovich came. Mutala, that has been the culture at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Chelsea in the last 20 years have been more successful than Liverpool. You can't take that away from Chelsea. Even in the last 10 years, cast your mind back. They've won trophies that Liverpool can only dream of. Both of them are the Champions League. No,
yeah.
Chelsea have won the league in the last 10 years. Liverpool are G League in the last 10 years. Chelsea have won the Europa League in the last 10 years.
So you mean to say the Chelsea system, you know?
It was working for them. You can criticize all you like, but it was working for them.
Okay, so we are going live on Max TV. We are live on Max TV now because we'll be doing a build up to Coach 𝐒𝐏𝐬𝐒 Ado and Obabe naming a squad, a Black Star squad, 30-man squad. I showed him see the World Cup qualifier against a team from Mali and the Central African Republic. And my sister surprises me. Ebe PM will listen. Yes, it will be player be I want no why and I've been say maybe a Ghana copeness. I was one mama Black Star for. Yes, a nice player and Shana the Dean Abbey Piabubi. Yes, a player can see a pa. One Black Star color be a womb. He's one of the most decorated players. I in our Black Star team. Yes, a nay, one of Sunny Dean and cat listener or to other Bible Bono. A team in I trade him 11 a.m. We'll cross over to the Ghana Football Association. Near Kwakutie, the head coach of the Black Stars. We are live on Max TV and also live on Max 89.7 FM. Inti ubetimi ashe with TV so now I say etiye ewo hanom minti di okano bosu. Josiah Quaye.
Right, Mutala. So like I was saying, when Klopp came in, prior to Klopp coming in, there was one Benitez who spent a long time at Liverpool. What's that Liverpool and Chelsea culture now? It's contrasted. Liverpool feel they always need to give a manager enough time to work. How long did Kenny Dalglish last at Liverpool? He lasted so long. It was Liverpool when he came. So Liverpool were running on a schema. It was giving managers more time to try and build something for them to win. They were, yes, despite the fact that they had gone over 2 decades without winning the Premier League, they were not really that desperate for success. They felt they had to start from somewhere. So it started from Rafa Benitez. A couple of managers also came in. Kenny Dalglish also came in. It was under Kenny Dalglish, they had Suarez, right? Brendan Rodgers, Kenny Dalglish came in. Brendan Rodgers
also about 2 times.
Yes.
Baku was from 1985 to 1991.
And
Samba 2011, 2012.
Yes, and Sana Brendan Rodgers also came in and spent about 3 years with Liverpool. Then after Brendan came, on the time now, Gerrard. So after Brendan came, then they brought in Klopp. So on an average, you say in the last 20 years, Liverpool manager Obano did at least 3 to 4 seasons. A moment of time for you to build something. But look at Chelsea. On the other hand, what were Chelsea doing? Even when Mourinho came and won the league in his first 2 seasons, in his 3rd season he was fired. So in the past 20 years, all team or master managers have seen team BI in England. Mutala is Chelsea, obviously.
But that has also brought them some success.
That's what I'm saying. You see, near Klopp, Klopp was also not looking at the fact the Chelsea approach has brought them more success than Liverpool in the last 20 years. He has every right to criticize them, yes. But then at some point, the criticism doesn't really make sense. Considering the fact, in Klopp's approach, I'm more success.
Club at 2015 won.
Yeah, 2015.
Okay, so 2015. Hey, Rafa Benitez was 20. Oh, I'm having a feedback. Rafa Benitez was 2012.
12. Rafa time not ended 2012.
No, the time not ended 2013. And Jose Mourinho be take you over. 2013.
That's for Chelsea.
Yes,
that's for Chelsea. Yes.
Jose Mourinho left Chelsea December 2015.
That was the time at Klopp so heading. Yes. So it was around that same time.
It was around that same time.
If we are even to take out Jose Mourinho from the equation, look at the number of managers
after Jose Mourinho.
After Jose Mourinho, Masamba.
Okay, so Jose Mourinho acquired Memphis interim for the Cajon. Interim for the Eddie Newton, Steve Holland, or
Lampard,
but who's hitting 2016, 2015 to 2016. Then Antonio Conte came from 2016 to 2018.
Good.
Ena Antonio Conte Quaye, Mauricio Sarri also came. 2018 to 2019 one season.
Frank Lampard.
Then after Sarri was Frank Lampard 2019 to 2021.
Then after Frank Lampard
it was Thomas Tuchel 2021 to 2022.
Then Graham Potter also came in.
Then Graham Potter 2022 to 2023.
Frank Lampard back on an interim basis. And then
Frank Lampard then was April to June. It's the same.
So look at the number of managers.
And now
just since Pochettino, Klopp, about Liverpool. Look at the number of Chelsea managers we've had.
About 6 managers.
About 6. But look at their trophy cabinet too. Within that span, they won the league with Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
The following season, Conte be winning league now. In that time, they've won the Champions League. They've won the Europa League. They've won the FA Cup, I think.
FA Cup.
FA Cup.
I don't know. Final name is Olusu.
FA Cup B. I think they scored Manchester United. In one FA Cup final.
One of the Europa League in the moment.
Was this? No, Sarri didn't win the Europa League for them.
It wasn't Sarri.
It wasn't Sarri. There's a coach who won the Europa League for them. That was when they beat Arsenal 4-1 in the final.
No, that was Sarri. Is it Antonio Conte or Sarri?
No, then it would be Sarri.
I think
there will be because Conte only won the league for them, and I think they also won an FA Cup beating Manchester United at some point.
That was Jose Mourinho time.
There be Jose Mourinho G League no more. Check very well. It was Jose Mourinho.
Sarri in the G UEFA Europa League.
Sarri in the G Europa League. Good.
2018.
Yes. Almost share 4-1 in the final.
Yes. Sarri in the G FA Cup.
No. So there was a coach who also won the FA Cup for them.
I think it was Mourinho that won the last FA Cup for them.
So it could be Mourinho. Yes. But then still talking about the coaches are Abefa Chelsea.
Benitez
the G Europa League now.
Benitez rather than the Europa League no. So
only Benfica and the ball finals.
He won. So they've won in that span in the last 10 years. They won the Europa not twice. 10-11 years. They won the Europa twice. They've won the UEFA Champions League twice. They've won the league in that span. Mutala, tell me, he said they've not had a successful season last 10 years than Liverpool. So you could question the approach.
Yeah, confirm UEFA Europa League 2012-2013.
Yes,
it was Benitez and Ejima.
Exactly. So it was still working for them. Just you hire and fire. But it was still working. They were winning trophies. Bebia or the Kwa, it makes sense.
That is not how football is run.
No, Obia was not running the football. If I have a franchise, you can't tell me how to run my franchise. When Madrid was parading, you can't say the Galacticos, no one said that's not how to run a football club. At some point, where City were buying 60-70 million, who said that's not how to run a football club? The way he criticized Chelsea in the year, I think that yes, he was right to, because now Chelsea are even moving away from that old system of doing things. And I realized that when they tried, or when they gave Enzo Maresca 5 years, they gave him a 5-year contract. That's a long-term contract for a coach who is signing with a team for the first time. But after that, just look at what he said about Manchester United. It was just the truth.
Yeah.
Making 70 million plus signings at United a year.
He was making reference to Jadon Sancho. If the player is not pulling his trigger.
I even forgot to mention Jadon Sancho. Paul Pogba is one. Romelu Lukaku is another one. Jadon Sancho is there. Anthony is there. And Mutala, look at all these players. We look at the trend. Whenever it's not working, it looks like coach, and a manager they train him. And then it's left with the player alone. And how Ten Hag dealt with that Sancho issue was equally the same way Mourinho any Pogba issue. But it was because Pogba was just too big, so you can't loan him out.
Hey, who did Pogba could loan?
That's the point. Pogba was just too big for you to loan him out. But you think if Mourinho had his way, you would have loaned him out.
Say it well, he was powerful.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, he was a big guy.
Influential.
Pogba was a big guy. You can't loan
Sancho
Pogba
is
out.
not influential.
Sancho is not that guy, so you loan him out.
Pogba could loan.
But yeah, club big signings are teams are here are fire. Manchester United is one of them.
Yeah.
Look at how Anthony is struggling. But look at how Jurgen Klopp handled the Darwin Núñez issue. But when he was misfiring.
Jurgen Klopp learnt from the previous Ricky Lambert money sound for in our buying.
That was Rogers.
Jurgen Klopp so be signings be.
They still had Joe Allen when he came. They had Sako. They had Skettel. They had a couple of players who are not Rogers ni Oma Yejuma, they went very close to the league, but they never won it.
Obey signings be
or the signings by Bebre Namfa. Until he got in the Gigi Wijnaldum, the Emre Chance.
He made 34 signings in all.
Judging Klopp.
Some of the worst.
Then 9 years, no. 9 years, 34 signings.
Yes, some of the worst signings near.
The guy was not used to working with big squads.
Carriers more. Arthur.
Is it Loris? Carriers.
Yeah, Arthur. Yes, I don't see a word.
Arthur from Juventus. He was even on loan. I think £5 million loan deal.
Ozan Kabak.
Ozan Kabak. That guy from Schalke. On loan from Schalke.
One of the worst signings at Klopp.
Thiago Alcantara should be named as one of the worst signings they made.
One of the worst, Steven Coker. Okay, no.
Steven Coker. No, but he did all your signings. No, he came to meet Christian Benteke.
He brought in Dominic Solanke.
Dominic Solanke is one far. No, was he not from the academy?
No, for Chelsea the core. Dominic Solanke is a Chelsea player.
What's it? Oxlade Chamberlain.
Okay,
Ragnar Klavan. Yes, I think the Estonian or so.
Yeah. Yes, Naby Keita could go down as one of Klopp.
No,
worst signing ever.
I think he's the worst signing ever. Considering this kind of the turn, no, they bought him over 50 million, close to 60 million from Leipzig.
Or signed Takumi Minamino, and so
Takumi Minamino left for Monaco.
And so on. Shaqiri, would you say he was a success?
Shaqiri was a success. I would say he was a success.
Alex Chamberlain and
Oxlade Alex Chamberlain.
Average.
No, but and yes, average. No, but you know the club by Liverpool. He struggled with his initial signing. Who?
What of Thiago?
Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah.
But would you tell me, Thiago? Even if you ask Thiago this question, do you think that Thiago will tell you that he was or he's been a success at Liverpool? Thiago wouldn't tell you he's been a success at Liverpool. Maybe you would say he had limited time on the pitch, but that's not a coach's fault. He wasn't just a boom; he was a bust for Liverpool. So look at all these signings on 2 years. But I think that he late because when you say a team being a quarter Darwin Nunez by no Nyami and Po 5, no abon to Atrenia and Kiapamon that.
Darwin Nunez are 7 days complicated.
No, but just look at the way he was trying to deal with
Darwin Nunez issue has. It's similar to Jackson issue, you know. You can see potential there.
But
you know we season maybe at 20 goals.
But we are
20 goals not share and share that in impact.
I said I've seen strikers miss chances, but over Darwin Nunez, chances of missing out. But the whole world striker be no team missing.
Or the ball pull too much.
Darwin Nunez, oh no, team Gina Paul and your mobile man no a buffer so.
Jamie Carragher says they should make a decision on him before they start the next season.
Muta, this wasn't the guy's story when he was moving from Portugal to England. The guy was scoring over 30 goals, hitting 40.
The levels are different there.
Yes, but finishing is finishing. Maybe it's his confidence they need to work on, but finishing. Just because you are playing the Europa League doesn't mean says you have a chance for Conference League. It's the same finishing. It's just the stage and the composure you apply as a player. And Darwin Nunez is because when he came in, we all thought he was going to be, you know, at par with Erling Haaland. That was what we were all looking out for. We were anticipating it would be a two-way battle. When Liverpool and City are battling for the league, it will be Darwin Nunez and Erling Haaland also battling for the Golden Boot. But at some point, he was even a super sub at Liverpool. Your boy go and buy near Nabi. No, but you don't buy a striker for over 70 million and just put him on the bench and use him as a super sub.
Oh yeah, Klopp final God
of Anamano.
Everybody was clapping apart from Darwin.
And I felt Klopp also felt or knew that he made a mistake with the Darwin signing. Because if they were looking for a perfect replacement for Bobby Firmino, it wasn't going to be Darwin Nunez.
No, they were completely different players.
Because even if Bobby Firmino wasn't going to give you that number of goals, he would always add something to the team. He would press and he would bring out the best out of the two wingers he was playing with. So Klopp has every right to criticize Manchester United. He has every right to criticize Pep Guardiola and the FFP charges. No, he has every right to talk about it. And you see, he was a professional. He didn't talk about it when he was still manager of Liverpool.
No,
he spoke about it when he was no longer the manager of Liverpool. So he was free to say whatever he wanted to say. And I've said it here. See here, say FFP way, because I think it's from 2011, 2012 to 2017, 2018. And Pep was still manager in that season. It could change the whole narrative.
He won't take away the fact
someone was charged with just one breach.
Brother, he won't take
Yet
away the fact
8 points.
He is one of the greatest managers ever.
He was doping financially.
Doping was
financial doping.
The brand of football, the player boy.
So why was he off? Why were they buying more than the rules permitted? Ask yourself, if he could do it, why didn't he assemble young boys from the Manchester City under 18 or 23 side to do it?
And that narrative now, yeah, be more crazy. Josiah Klopp more crazy to say, me, I wasn't signing big players because I didn't want to.
No, but it's the
where didn't have the kind of money that Man City have to spend.
Mutala, they made so much money in the first 5 years when Klopp came.
Yes,
but they were very strategic with their signings
because they couldn't spend.
No, they were strategic. It's two different things.
Club got 100 million value.
They are two different things. That's why he says your horse is coming back. Whatever he wants, he gets. How many managers there were in England and
it's more for Yankee Kasanyemano.
But then if you are spending to, there's a threshold, Mutala, and you can't exceed the threshold. So why are they being charged with the 115 breaches? If there are no rules, there is no cap, spending cap. Why are they being charged for 115 breaches? Ask yourself. I'll support Klopp on any day if he talks about this. Because he made the competition unhealthy. He made it less competitive. You didn't have any negative thing to say about Klopp's winning title winning season, Premier League title winning season in the 2019-2020 season. You have nothing to say because they won it clearly.
And your club your title bear 5 with Premier League bear 5 with the because
the man won it clearly. He came, he saw the competition, he was able to weather the storm.
And then Roy K. Catcher say they did all year no. I then now 1 year more than one league.
I was said, Mutala, if someone was spending on an average every season 150 million more than I do, now on the 1.8 league means you should understand. Say, see, yes, it was a thin line. But advantage, no.
You could kwa me no ye tofufu tofufu 5 cd ni atona 5 cd na nedu say I wu ne fufu so na
nam ne doso
fufu 10 cd o atona 50 cd and no nkyere say
Mutala we are ye nya ye ntu ka fite ha nko kanishi, so it's different and can ye nya be tu bi ka make say anhwa me dia ne be twe tam be dru junction so me dia
and no ye wasem sika se boto
yes but ye ka say an ye nya ye ni 30 cities na ka ye be wie na na nedu Nana do 50 cities. It's unfair advantage.
So Klopp should not use his yardstick.
It's not the yardstick.
Women top players aboard, but
there was a rule. There was a rule.
Unknown top players aboard.
But you spend when the money is there.
I didn't overspend.
So that means that you spend wisely and you spend when the funds are available.
Guardiola spent and got the result.
He spent, but he didn't spend within the legal means. There were policies. There was a scheme. There was a cap for everyone to spend. You don't spend more than you earn. That's the rule. You can't spend money you don't have. So it means that they were injecting money from somewhere. And that's the rule. You can't spend scared your head and house. How do you spend money that's not there? That is the truth. That is the truth. Because when he was doing it the hard way, someone was just using the shortcut.
Just because the man is a better manager than you.
What makes him a better manager?
Klopp is better than Pep Guardiola is better than
I like it when you said Klopp.
It was a slip of tongue. Pep Guardiola is a better manager than
I'm not hearing about
fronts.
I'm not hearing about the awards next course, no.
And awards, no.
And also here Kylian Mbappe overall best player.
Yeah, in Europe.
Oh nah.
He
wasn't the overall best
Bellingham the La Liga player of the year.
What was it for the European top 5 leagues? I need some clarification.
Yeah, it was for the
So where was Harry Kane? Do you think Kylian Mbappe has been a better player than Harry Kane this last season?
They didn't
it's one who were the organizers of the award. One will organize the awards.
Harry Kane was a good Mbappe.
He scored more than Mbappe.
Italian film.
Nah,
Harry Kane is the European Golden Shoe winner.
Nah, Mbappe so a trophy.
It doesn't matter. He was the best player. We are not talking about Nyoji trophy. We are not talking about team achievement.
I think it has to do with Harry Kane not really achieving anything with Bayern Munich.
Boss. In his first season in the league, he's never played in before. He scored more goals than any other player in Europe. He had double figures for assists. How do you tell me that has to do with a collective achievement?
What did they in the end? What was the end game for all that?
Was the trophy an award, not an individual award?
Yes, but it was based.
Was it not an individual award?
But Kylian Mbappe award.
I'm asking a simple question. Was it not an individual award for the best player, not for the best team, or for the team that won a trophy? Then why are they not looking at Haaland? Because he also won a trophy with City.
But he wasn't at his very best.
But he was also in the best team because they were voted the best team. So why are they not looking at him?
But he wasn't.
It's just unfair. I don't know who organizes these things. Oh, we are having
was City not the best? Was City not the best team?
How were they the best team?
But was City not awarded the best team?
Why? Yes.
But it was
but City are not even the best team.
Arteta manager of the year.
Come on, these things are. It's a joke.
City is not the best team.
They are not the best team. How are they the best team? Madrid has won the league in Spain and they are in the Champions League final. You are telling me City are the best team? City couldn't even beat Manchester United to win the FA Cup final. So how are they the best team? How? No, how are they the best team? They are not the best team. It's as simple as that. They are not. Why will Arteta be the manager of the season? Why is Xabi Alonso? No, these awards a joke.
He won the best coach in Europe.
In Europe? Why is Alonso coaching? Xabi Alonso coaching? No, these awards are a joke. Like, are you trying to tell me that
Xabi Alonso also won the Bundesliga coach of the
year? Debut. Overall in Europe, a coach who is going trophyless is the best coach in Europe. Then convince me this award Bomifan is serious. Who takes these awards seriously?
Do you know the personalities that were there?
Who take these awards? Yetiom Kaso Mombra. Messi. Yetiom Kaso Metna
Obede. What we saw is that they were there. The likes of Gigi Buffon.
One, City do not deserve to be the best team. Two, Mikel Arteta is not the best coach in Europe. Give it to Gasperini. He's the man who has coached a team to a trophy. Not a coach who went trophyless. Someone won the Bundesliga, went the entire Bundesliga season unbeaten, and you're telling me that Mikel Arteta, who couldn't score Aston Villa at home when it mattered most, is the best coach? What is a joke? Because even in the first place, Kylian Mbappe shouldn't be the best European player. It's an agenda to push Kylian Mbappe to win the Ballon d'Or. And the question about who Florentino Perez will be campaigning for to win the Ballon d'Or, he would never campaign for Kylian Mbappe. What has he done for Madrid this season? He should come to Madrid and come and work for it. Jude Bellingham is the contender to win. He's the front runner to win the Ballon d'Or. Why should I be campaigning for a player who is playing in France and is yet to make an impact at my club? Every single award it wasn't just it wasn't the right call. Not justified. That Mikel Arteta will be the best coach. He's not even the best coach in England. How can he be the best coach? I've told you I would even put Unai Emery ahead of him. I'll put Unai Emery ahead of him as the best coach in
Unai Emery ahead of Mikel Arteta as the best coach in England.
No, but what they did then Arteta Unai Emery anti-me.
So you didn't see
I beat you twice. Even I beat you twice.
But you didn't see progress with Arsenal.
But you didn't see progress. You didn't see progress with Aston Villa. You didn't see progress.
Someone pushed City to the wall.
Which wall? No, they can't say war. Which war? Which war? Contest. Which war? Which war are you talking about?
Twice.
What's the name of the award again? Give me the name of the award. Let me find.
Globe
CAF.
Yeah.
Isn't it CAF?
No, KAF. CAF. Globe Soccer European Awards. It's some of the La Liga
awards.
They fuse the La Liga awards.
Mutala Yakubu awards are fun serious.
I wouldn't confirm.
Where awards?
You know who hosted the awards?
As a man say who back be on Facebook and we
you know who hosted the awards? Melissa Sata, the ex-wife of.
If I have enough money, I can send invitations to all these people, gather them in one auditorium, and give out awards.
You want to tell me the lives of Luciano Spalletti didn't have anything to do with
it?
Lives.
So what now? Nnameka said it's been paid. Your flight and everything, accommodation has been paid for. And I tell you, said there are 2 or 3 prominent people attending the you come.
I also said Dr. UN award.
And say you come now. Where you award? Should I take this award seriously? This award, CAF Global Award.
Yeah.
Oh Mutala, come on. CAF Global Award.
And the CAF is who Ronaldo ni Messi asan who say
CAF Global Award. That is telling me Mikel Arteta is the best coach in Europe. It's a joke. No, it's the funniest joke I've heard all this year. Nah, this is the joke. How do you tell me that Mikel Arteta is the best coach in you? There's no Xabi Alonso, there's no Pep Guardiola, there's no Carlo Ancelotti, there's no Gasperini. Or no, me assures award what do you call 𝐒𝐏𝐕𝐄?
They appreciate quality.
What quality? What quality are you talking about? A coach who goes trophyless, spends over 200 million, and still goes trophyless.
What we've done this year.
What were they winning? When he speaks about winning, what were they winning?
Also, what we've done this year has created a mentality among the boys.
And what did they win? See, Manchester United even won something. They have a silverware to show for this season. Ten Hag has been a better manager than him.
A contest.
Context? No. In plain words, Ten Hag has been a better manager because he's won a trophy.
You cannot convince me. Say Ten Hag has been better than Mikel Arteta.
And even if I'm listing my top 5 managers of the season, Mikel Arteta won't be there. Mutala, you can't go trophyless and tell me you are the best manager.
What did Unai Emery win?
You saw the achievement with Aston Villa. Something Mikel Arteta can never do, even if he dreams of it.
Which achievement? Qualifying for the
coach qualified Villa to the Champions League ahead of Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, Newcastle, and Manchester United.
Because those things were.
He beat Arsenal home and away in the league. That's a great achievement, and that's a coach I can tell you emphatically say he deserves to be the coach of the season.
But you don't see the one that pushed.
He's pushing someone. Who are you pushing? Kylian Mbappe. I think the reason why Maka say it's just an agenda to push Kylian Mbappe maybe towards the Ballon d'Or, because Kylian Mbappe doesn't deserve to be the best player in Europe. He's not the best player in Europe. The guy was missing in big games. He's not the best player in Europe. There are other players. Yes, he could be on the podium, but he is not the best player in Europe. It's as simple as that. I'll put Kane ahead of him. I'll put Jude Bellingham ahead of him. I'll put Phil Foden ahead of him. These players have had stellar seasons. These players have impacted. Phil Foden is even there. How do you tell me that Kylian Mbappe boy on the France for you won't be 2 then you tell me that he's the best player?
Phil Foden need Jude Bellingham. One when you good season.
I'll go for Jude Bellingham. In his first season at Madrid, I'll go for Jude Bellingham. And that's what I'm saying. It's clear. Sanyama way. It preluding the Ballon d'Or. Into Massa Awards where then the narrative will start changing. Then Kylian Mbappe should be no. Then you ask this funny question about who Perez should be campaigning for to win the Ballon d'Or. What has Kylian Mbappe done for Florentino Perez? What has he done for Madrid? Jude Bellingham is the Ballon d'Or winner. It's as simple as that. It's unfortunate Kane went trophyless with Bayern Munich. It's quite unfortunate. Say he didn't win anything. But ocean in numbers, the goals, assists this in the Bundesliga. Outrageous numbers. And the last time we saw such numbers was when Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo were still playing in Europe. That was the last time we saw those numbers from such a player or from a player. We saw anyone calf awards. I was with Josiah Quaye Mutala. Some players on mobile now the Muguana white painty trophy on now their mom. CAF Global Awards. It doesn't hold any weight. These awards do not have anything. Mutala, you did any transfer news? Oh yeah, transfer news.
Yeah, coaches now. So we are on the coaches. Enzo Maresca almost done.
But I think so maybe are you there? Then we need to be crossing. We need to be crossing over because time now. We would have to be talking about it because we are just 20 minutes away from the Otuado press conference. Since he said yes, he was assuming post fully.
Yeah.
So no one is questioning commitment. All we want to see is the job being done.
So we jai Dortmund Juman.
Dortmund Juman say we jai. Into Ghana, say on fan enu mienu hwe to abaku.
But for akwa abo ambo so te wo hwe.
Ote wo hwe. Ne wo so mo peka manu say VHB kra na.
No dey no nya wa.
On fan chinchin league centers no.
He would be catered for.
And I say we are only it's a proposal. It's
trust the Ghana football
suggestion I make it.
And no Ghana
say because national got me sure the game be weekend week. There will be a game on national league.
Yeah.
So maybe once on national league, then later on summer boy.
You'll be flown to Tamale. No, what was called baby.
Chopper home.
Of course.
Chopper.
No, and I say there are flights that go to Tamale to and fro every day.
Okay. Because in a day maybe you bet you 2-3 games. So what I say.
On 2-3 games, they are then.
Oh, na say Jumana no.
Na Gary Southgate crash 2-3 games.
Oh, sometimes Oshe 2. Or nam Hanum
Gary Southgate crash 2-3 games. Didier Deschamps crash 2-3 games.
Midlands na no wabesin ako Manchester no akoshe wako. Then the next anapana lose on nam London. No hwe fofo.
Oh, you can say cover 2 games a day with Marco.
Oh, na say ndra ye mienu wo wafo.
When I saw you know the same venue. Can you move from Bofo to Sogakope?
So say flight wo ho. Iti ye be ye. Mutala. So don't face here.
Oh, let me first see and I make a kind message. Saba now for the try on here cap Black Star 7. We are just a few minutes away from crossing over to the Ghana Football Association headquarters. And our coach Otuado is expected to name his 30-man squad. Womubedi Juma Ediama Ghana as we face a double header qualifier against a Central African Republic and Mali. Games we and we are Pama Katsro. Said 2026 World Cup na yebekono. Na nedwe di kaka. Or say a World Cup. Or to need you see destiny changing World Cup. It is for the youth. Or say what already from 40 years it could be a World Cup won't count or the track fee na support Ghana yen mebuno yen yesi ko pm USA Canada Mexico near the BPR eco tie Black Stage. So the Black Stars of Ghana cannot disappoint us. We need to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Well, this is the reason. Also from TNT, Tema Newtown. Good morning to you, Mutala and your crew. I think the only reason Man City won that award was because of winning the EPL for 4 consecutive times. Klopp is telling the other teams to learn because things changes. Josiah is really funny for saying that Arteta doesn't deserve to win this award. Real Madrid for life. Thank you very much, Max FM, for the love. We are also live on Max TV, so you can watch us. We see Arteta hasn't won anything and has been given the best coach. And Mutala is telling us that Kane hasn't won anything, so he doesn't deserve to win the best player. Oh God, Wheezy Boy, Kaswa, and I will not edit we buy. This one also says it is the same Unai Emery who came to Arsenal and struggled. It means he cannot manage a big club. Good morning. Kofi my black man also here from a pig farm, and this one also says that please I want to explain I want you to explain the Azerbaijan league for me. There are only 10 clubs in the league table, but the last time I checked they have played 36 games each. English league has 20 clubs and playing 38 home and away, so they have to play 18 home and away. I'm Sam Luda inside Akuse. Omo use the pyramid system. Country bebre use like Scotland for instance. You go home and away over 4 times. One team be only be share 4 times in a season. So I'm not too sure about the Azerbaijan league, but I'm sure that is the system we use. Once they play more than the number of teams now, league it means they use the pyramid system as well. Where also say good morning Mutala and your fantastic crew. Big ups to Nana Adu and Josiah for their lovely and educative analysis this morning. This is Nia Ule inside Pong Shanghai. This one also says, why is Josiah behaving like that? When Klopp bashed Chelsea, you said he was wrong, but for United and City, you are saying he is right. This is Nzonzi. And this one also says that Mikel Arteta on winning the best coach in the Premier League award at the Globe Soccer Award. I'll say I feel extremely proud because when I decided to stop my career as a footballer, I thought that all the joy and best moments were gone. I was totally wrong because when I started my coaching and managerial career, I love it even more. Or say what building mentality be next year Arsenal Edebeji trophies. We say, why is Josiah always talking about the FFP like that? I think it is paining him that we are the best club and better than his Chelsea. I think Klopp is always talking about this FFP. He doesn't have anything to talk about. Always FFP. Why? Is it because Pep is better than him? He should let us rest about this. I think on this awards I will agree with Josiah. Some people and some teams don't deserve it. I know me pass them East Legon Blue Gate and I will know the message way by. We say why is Josiah okay? My kind message way dada. This one also says Mutala when making okay. Kojo Roxon. Good morning, Mutala. Darwin isn't the worst striker we've ever seen. get time and watch Benzema, and you see how he's a worse player. Kojo Roxen from Medina. Hey, Kojo Roxen. Obia Kojo Ballon d'Or say he's a worse player. We say hello, Max FM. The last coach to win the FA Cup for Chelsea is Antonio Conte. Okay. The following season, after winning the Premier League in the 2016-17 season, Conte was even sacked after winning the FA Cup. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so this one also says, good morning, Starboy. My regards to you and the crew. Klopp should give us a break. He just won one league title in 9 years, and he's here ranting. On the other hand, he's here ranting. On the other hand, this Black Star squad is the same old story. I just wish them well. From Akins, Tema Community 2, Italian Flat, Block D, and I honor anyway. By we see, please tell Nana Adu that when your neighbor is prospering and you refuse to praise him, you get BP. Man City Football Club is just spectacular to watch. Evans Goku Dananum from Mepe in the Volta region. We say it is Mauricio Sarri who won Chelsea's Europa League 4-1. And Antonio Conte won the FA Cup. I am Benjamin from Medina. Good morning to the team. Georgian Club is here talking about some of the club taking wrong decision. However, Klopp should stop saying those things about Pep, because Pep is better than him. From Jaden Sancho at Kissiman. This one also says, good morning, guys. Sarri won the Europa in 2019. Grandpa from Esuchari. Where it says, good morning, Mutala. We thank God for another new day. Much grateful. In fact, I am disappointed in the under-17 boys for not making it to the under-17 AFCON. Also, we are still waiting for the Black Star squad. We don't want any matri makwe. Greetings to my wife, Miss Rosina Edu Isaac from Odoko and anyway by. This one is from Akwesina, not Canadian. So mark my words, the FA will never charge Man City for anything at the end of the day. Like the verdict come long time. Josiah, forget your hate for Pep be too much or time any Edru. Wait, and so say, why is your Josiah guy biased biased towards Man United? He's saying because Chelsea gave the new coach 5 years means Chelsea has changed their way of doing things. What is the guarantee that coach is going to last for 5 years? Concerning Chelsea, concerning Chelsea's club, it is wrong, but concerning United club is wrong. Biased journalist Joseph from Afienya. When it comes to the Ballon d'Or conversation, I personally don't think Jude Bellingham should be nominated. Most people have noticed that he goes missing in the Champions League games and in England Euro and